Hello. Hey everyone! I'm Korak here, your ever curious and ever loyal companion, and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop. Hello. Scott Crosby Art is on YouTube, and he says hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Scott. How are you doing? I've got my Starbucks hot chocolate with me. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, we uploaded a Chill Play Extra short. I think it was 3 days ago. I think it was 3 days ago. And in order to make those shorts, I had to go back and reload a previous save because I realized that we have missed a couple of things. We missed that chest back at the ritual site, and we also missed a small area, a gated area that we could open using a power crystal. Back at the undersea prison where Lucanus here was being held prisoner for a year. Poor him. So in order to do that, to create those shorts, I had to reload a previous save and all of that. And so what happened, I realized what happens in this game is that if you reload a previous save, you get sent back to the beginning area of your current level. So, for example, right now we are in Elvenon's Haven, Elvenon's Haven. So, if you look at the map, it doesn't really reset your progress. Of course, we've taken the loot from these 2 chests. We also managed to take the Solus, the Fenharel statue, and we also managed to revisit one of Solus's memories. And those are the things that we did in our previous stream last week. And that didn't really, mess up our progress or anything like that. We just got sent back to the spawn area or the respawn area in this particular map, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. I don't mind. Scott Crosby on YouTube says, I'm good, thanks. How are you both doing? We're kind of exhausted, but we're okay, because we are working on the next Ragnarok Online lore video. So this is day 3 of us, recording the narration and the role play or the the voice dialogue. So we did a little bit of voice acting, and we've been doing it for the past 3 days. We had to do it before the stream too, so it's a little exhausting, but it's okay. It's fun once everything's been put together, but by our lovely video editor here, Rose. Then you'll see. It'll be fun. The results will be fun. But I see, based on your previous post, that you did seem to enjoy the car show. And I haven't been on social media since, I think, Monday. So I haven't really checked if you posted anything new, but I am happy to hear that you had a great time there, and I loved seeing the vintage cars, especially. Scott says, noise, at least you're busy. Yeah, very busy. I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't busy. I've always been busy, because even if I'm not doing anything of particular import, even if it's not that important, I still do things. They may not be related to employment or education. You've probably heard of the term NEET, not in employment, education, or not in education, employment, or training. And that was a particularly popular term, especially in Japan, or in I would say Japanese pop culture, or among anime lovers or Japan lovers. Back in I would say 2010s. The NEET. So even if I'm not doing anything particularly interesting or of significance, rather, when it comes to education, employment, or
The statue that
training.
controls those bridges is broken. Doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
Oh, okay.
You were saying.
We have to do a little bit of statue moving. Yeah, so even if I'm not doing anything of significance, I am still doing things that are, I would say, of importance creatively. So let's figure out this puzzle. Ooh, okay, that did it. That was fast.
Ready when you are.
True says Rose on YouTube. She also says, I'm glad you are good, Scott. We didn't get enough sleep and we're busy, but are hanging in there. That is true. That is accurate. And she adds, oh yeah, nice vintage cars. They were very pretty. I love them. Oh, that wasn't that bad. But every time we do that, one of these dwemer looking constructs, these sentinels or guards, awaken. Scott says, yeah, it was a nice day. I almost died from the heat. Oh no. But it was nice to be out with the family. I agree. It is nice to go out and explore the great outdoors with people you love. But I'm sorry about the heat. It was really humid over there. Over here it's really hot too. It might be as hot as and as humid as where you currently are. So sadly, it's the same. That's why we haven't been going out.
Dweller, this binding can be thwarted.
Okay,
Find
one of those sealed doors. And Rose says the heat these days. I'm glad you still managed to enjoy the show with family despite it. Yeah. I'm not particularly fond of the heat. Winter makes me what do you call that? Lethargic? And then also I also have a problem, like Rose and I have a problem with the the heaters inside. Ooh, look at that big guy. Inside malls and other establishments. Look at that guy in the middle of winter. But when it comes to heat, we also can't stand going out or being out in the heat. We'll have to be inside a mall. Inside a mall during summer. Thank you, Harding. I love how motivating the companions are in this game. They are much more motivating than the ones in Inquisition. Scott says indeed. And Rose says the heat keeps getting worse. The world might be lava by 2030. That is a scary thought. Everything's so dry during winter, she adds. Yeah. I don't like it being dry. I don't like it being humid. I just don't like the outdoors unless it's spring or fall. Let's face it, I don't like the great outdoors unless it's spring or fall. Spring, I know that a lot of people have problems with in Japan. In Japanese, they call it kafunsho. Kafunsho, rather. It's the hay pollen allergies or hay fever. Pretty, but thankfully I don't have that problem. Some family members have that problem, but I don't. So that's why I am perfectly happy and able to go out and enjoy spring and fall.
Those figures are everywhere. The spirits, worshippers.
Ancient elven people, I guess.
Trouble scouted.
Ancient elves.
More undead. It's not good. God must have plans for them here, too.
Are they ancient elves? I wonder. But yeah, I know I'm not particularly good at completing my thoughts because I keep getting distracted. That is the ADHD for you, my friends. But as I was saying, I have never been not busy in my life. Even at my lowest points in life, you know, teenage depression, for example, is quite common. Ooh, another one for Harding! We've got, she was previously wearing Crafted for Harding by Friends and the Wardens. Oh yeah, I put this on her. I forgot to tell you. When I was redoing my save, I put this on her. Crafted for Harding by Friends and the Wardens. These letters subtly honor the order without implying I drank darkspawn blood. So you are not officially a Grey Warden, but you are an honorary member. The Warden Spear. And we are switching it for Scout's Compassion. Uncommon, medium armor for Harding. Detonations have 50% plus 50% penetration. So this one is like wider range, but this one adds penetration for armor. I think they're both good, but I'll just because this one has 51% bonus ability damage compared to 37, so I'll put this on her. A versatile layer of cloth, leather, and metals, each collected from a different corner of the continent. Ooh, very global. Very Mr. Worldwide. She's gonna be a Miss Worldwide Harding. Miss Harding Worldwide. That's great. I love that. Scout's Compassion. But yeah, even at the toughest, at my lowest points in life, I've always been quite busy. Because of creativity, I always did something. I've always written, or what do you call that? I used to make fan websites before when I was a teen. Ooh, we've got a library update. Scott on YouTube says it's been unbearable the last week. The heat isn't the problem. It's the high humidity we get. Oh, I've spoken to Americans who can't bear the summer over here. Ooh, Ooh. But how about the winter? Is it colder there than in the US? I feel like it might be because, in movies and TV shows, you always get the impression that the UK is a rather gloomy place. It's always rainy and always cold. But I have the idea that that's just, stereotype. It's not always as gloomy, right? And Rose says true heat plus humidity is just terrible. Scott says my body flat out attacks me during hay fever season. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I remember we were at the gym last week. It was last week when I saw this. I usually watch NHK while I am on my stationary bike. If you don't know, NHK is a Japanese, I would say, primary or what do you call that? Not primary channel. The government channel, I would say. The official government channel or whatever of Japan. It's called NHK. And I was watching it, and they usually feature, scientific inventions and all that. And then there was this guy who invented kind of like a brush for your nostrils. A brush for your nostrils. And it seems that it was created to combat hay fever. So I hope that works and that maybe one day it will be available globally. And if so, I hope that helps you. So that you can enjoy hay fever season, like spring and all that, wherever, what do you call that, like wherever you may go, whether it is in your own neighborhood or if you travel. Rose says, oh no, yeah, that must make it so much more difficult to cope with the summer and humidity. Please take care, adds Rose. I agree. I really hope that there is some sort of either a tool or medication that helps you but also doesn't give you side effects, nasty side effects. Scott says, I just tried and go for a walk every day to get my body used to it. Oh, I see. Does it feel like it's getting better? I hope that it feels like it's getting better for you. Elegy to a Dead Spirit. Sketch on Living Bark. These Veilfire runes impart the sensations of both ancient dignity and a piercing grief. That which is ephemeral changes the ephemeral in others. The light of being never goes unseen. Far-sown memories remain, though you are no memory. What endures now has no name, save yours. It's very poetic. It's always very poetic. I love it. Poor spirit. It's gone from our plane and even in the fade too. It's a dead spirit. Scott says, yeah, it's pretty bad during the winter and hours are long. Usually it's more rain than cold. We're just used to it. Ooh, okay. Very hardy folk. The English are very hardy folk. And he adds, also NHK is awesome. I watch the English version all the time. Great! Yeah, it's really good. When I was a young'un, I used to watch NHK all the time too. I still love watching it. I used to watch the baby shows, the children's shows. I love them. I watched let me see. There is that chest over there. An Evanurus altar! Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to go. Oh, it's downstairs. Okay. There is a ladder. It's so silly that when we return to this hall, we hear the music play. And then when we leave it, the music fades away.
They
Okay.
had told me you were fearless.
Ooh,
Threatening
banter.
a demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
I'm brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
I love Harding.
Keep your bow.
I love how honest she is. I feel like I can relate to her.
End this! End this!
I remember
Since when did the Anton
children's
fight alongside
song.
undead?
No principles are sacred when gods demand a quick conquest.
That's right. I remember the
Where were we?
Ooh,
Oh,
what?
right.
What? Oh,
I've
okay.
seen
More
demons.
banter. More banter.
I know how they can corrupt.
Let's
I know
pause
it
for
won't
more
even be your
banter.
fault if it happens.
Banter, rather.
But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close.
Okay. A little bit of tension there. I love it because the reviews made it sound like there were no banters of significance. There was no substance to be found in companion banters. But here it is. I can still sense a little bit of discomfort on the side of Harding towards Lucanus because he has a demon inside of him, and I like that. It's not that they're all just friendly. Oh, we got another one, and this is for Balara. But yeah, this reminds me of the children's songs. Children's songs that I used to listen to on NHK. You got the what is that called? The Inay Inay Ba, which is peekaboo. That's peekaboo in Japanese. Inay Inay Ba. That's also the title of the one of the shows, and it has a fluffy dog, a fluffy giant dog. I love that show. And then they also got we also had the I think it's still playing. They still have those shows. Okasan, no, I can't remember. Okasan Toy Show with Mother or something. It's something that you're supposed to watch with your parents. It's like a fun interactive show for toddlers. It's like a sing and dance show to watch with your parents, something like that. And then you've also got the show where there's a chair, a bunch of chairs. It's an animated no, not really. It's a live action show, but they also have animated segments in the show. And there's this child, and then she is friends with the cactus and also the chair, a moving chair, a moving and speaking chair, and a moving and speaking cactus. And then they play games and sing songs together. It's a fun thing. I grew up watching those shows, but also Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and all that. Rose on YouTube says, yeah, the dryness is bad too. We watch NHK too sometimes. It's relaxing. I also, I prefer to watch a Japanese one because I think that the English NHK is a bit too positive. But now it's changed. I see that there are more, I would say, unbiased reporting and unbiased documentaries, so that's better, because when I was growing up it was all like Japan is great. 4 seasons. It's got very beautiful scenery, and it's got 4 seasons, and the mountain this, mountain that, this lake, and all that. More travel and food shows back then, but now they've got documentaries and are more unbiased, a little bit more unbiased, so that's good. Okay, we've got utility dress for Balara. She was just wearing a camping gear, a lightweight kit with plenty of pouches and straps to handle too many supplies, a must-have for adventurers and researchers. Now we've got utility dress +2. And the entire party gains plus 25% weekend duration. Okay, that sounds good. Pouches, straps, long gloves made of functional but fancy leather. In this, Balara goes from hobnobbing to adventure at a moment's notice. That sounds good. I'm happy for her that she got that. Oh, Rose's Pythagoras switch. Yeah, Pythagoras switch. So Pythagoras switch is or Pythagoras. How do you pronounce it? Pythagoras. Pythagoras switch is a kind of like a segment in one of the shows where ooh, okay, so that's an Evanuris altar. All right. It requires you to destroy several targets to receive the blessing of the gods. So that segment, Pythagoras switch, is when they put dominoes and then they put a ball and then it goes through the entire domino puzzle or domino course. And it's just fun. I think the children's shows in Japan emphasize creativity and also prepare them for like, I don't know, like kind of like logic and creativity, art and all of that. And it's not just as simple as other countries or you know, like the children's show in my country, I guess, in my origin country. Like they emphasize being artistic and also being kind of like pattern-minded. How do I do this? Oh, here. Ooh. Is that Gillanane? Because that's not Mythal, right? Mythal usually wears some sort of a helmet. I'm not sure. Let's activate it. Ooh, we do it using the dagger. Okay, we activate the what's that? Evanuris altar. I see. Using Solus's ritual dagger. So is this timed? Is it a puzzle? Do we have to do it in a particular order? I wonder. No, it's not. It's a random order. Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy that it wasn't as, you know, challenging. Okay, we received the blessing, some sort of blessing from the elven gods. But yeah, NHK is great. I do love watching the travel ones. My favorite show on NHK actually is it's called Somewhere something, where they travel to usually European countries. And then is that it? That's it for that particular area? Okay. And then they talk to locals, and then they give factoids about culture and history.
You think, this time he's definitely gone full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
That's right.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
Oh no, I can sense a lot of, you know, distrust and discomfort. So it's much like Inquisition, but the reviews made it seem like they took that away. And everyone is just like very friendly and happy, and everyone got along so well without any problems, issues. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I like it. I'm happy about it. There we go. Woohoo! Now we can finally help Lace Harding. That's what we meant to do last week, but we ran out of time. New exploration level unlocked. Arlathan Forest. A new exploration level is available. Return to this location via the world map or through the Crossroads Eluvian to explore and complete additional quests. I remember they showed that. They showed that. Ooh, butterfly wisps. They also showed that tutorial tooltip when. Ooh, look at all these rocks. Oh no. That looks scary. Those tooltips. Sorry, rather that tooltip was also shown when it unlocked a couple of new areas in Treviso. Lights in the distance. Whatever strange realm this mirror has taken me to, it has been sundered somehow. I see a bright light of another island in the distance, but with no bridge. It remains a figment. Is this some land destroyed in the war between the Evanuris and the Forgotten Ones? Ooh. Written by Keeper Howen. I remember Keeper Howen. I remember this name from Inquisition. Inquisition. Was it Inquisition? I think so. Keeper Howen. It's one of the daily. I can't even talk today. Is it because of the hot chocolate? But yeah, it's I remember Keeper Howen is one of the Dalish elves that we met. Elvenan's Haven. Why can't I read today? Fast travel unlock. Or unlocked rather. I think it's the lack of sleep. Ooh, we've got 4 Eluvians, but only 1 leads out into the Arlathan Forest. That's interesting. I wonder if we can unlock the rest of them later in the game, hopefully. Another codex entry. The reflections on an Eluvian. Tucked under a stone, these notes are a mixture of Cunlat, that is the Kunari language, and the common tongue. The breath of purpose is extinguished. The others have returned to their roles, or they have vanished into the roads beyond. Should I return? My role awaits me, yet I am here, and the worlds I have dreamed of are close. The Kyun teaches that every step on the path represents a choice to continue or perish, for only the dead remain still. In choosing, we go toward wisdom or away, toward the true self or away. I stand before the mirrors and see a single being struggling with a choice. But solitude is illusion. Struggle is illusion. In a reflection, the path forward looks like the path behind. Ooh, that is true. One finds truth by passing through. Very, astute observation there. Mysterious Kunari writer. And it's true, when you are facing a mirror, the thing behind you looks like, or the scenery behind you looks like the scenery in front of you. So there's that. There is that. Ooh, is that a falcon? Or it looks like a falcon to me. I'm not really good with birds. Okay, only 1 Eluvian is currently activated, and that leads to Arlathan Forest. How about downstairs? Did we miss anything in this particular map called Elvenan's Haven? Why can't I pronounce it correctly? Elvenan's Haven, it's so easy. Any other readables in this area, or perhaps a chest? I don't think so. But there is that route that goes up. Let's see. Oh, it's just a resource. It's a fun show, or segment of a show rather. Inai Inai ba Okasanto is show. Those are my favorite children's shows. And then one of the songs is in that show where there is a talking chair is da 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 damago, damago, da 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 bayo. If you don't know, tamago means egg. Let's eat tamago. That's what it says. That's what the lyrics to the song say that. So it's such a fun thing. Japanese children's show. And also, if you don't know, I have a half Japanese cousin, so I did enjoy watching a lot of shows with him. Even if around that time I was already in my early teens. I had to watch the shows with him again because, you know, he was a baby. He was a toddler. He also loved watching Tomasu, which is, you know, how you call Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my, those are the memories, you know, spending time with your little cousin, babysitting him, watching Ampaman with him. If you don't know, Ampaman is basically like the national, what do you call that? I wouldn't say national, but kind of like the kind of part-time national cartoon of Japan. One of the national cartoons of Japan. Ampaman is a superhero who is literally a red bean paste bread. Ampan is a red bean paste bread. So, is this the Eluvian that leads to Harding's quest? I'm so confused because I've been blabbing my mouth off. Sorry. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's track this quest. Okay, we really have to go through that Eluvian. Rose on YouTube with the egg emotes, and she says Thomas, Thomas. And on Twitch she says yum. Ampan. Rose wants to eat some ampan. Red bean paste bread. Yum 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 yum. I grew up eating that too. So ooh, okay. Wait, what? Huh? What? Oh, interesting. There is actually an Eluvian within the safe haven, or rather the headquarters or the camp of the Veil Jumpers. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this last time. Great, great. I'm happy. We are back here, and we should probably
Not much
be
we can do to stop
selling.
it. You have to attack it at the source.
We should start selling our stuff. I'm gonna do a hard save here. I keep blabbing and blabbing.
Covered in blight, I heard. What could do such a thing?
Blabbering
I
and
hear
yapping.
it's Elganon and Gillenane. I won't believe it. Can't be. Our very own god's trying to kill us all. Looking to inflict some
We
pain?
can also
I have
rank
what you
her
need.
up. Okay, let's do it. Yay, we got a faction's favor upgraded faction merchant for the first time. That is the achievement that we got from on Steam rather. Let's sell valuables. We've got a lot. I don't think we need 3 nug carvings. I was planning to if we could meet Liliana down the road, I was planning to give her 1, but not 3. Plating that wants adorn the dwarven construct. Artisanal silverwork decoration. We don't need those. Lyrium dust. Fine mineral dust infused with magic by proximity to raw lyrium. I know I can just sell all, but I want to keep that nug carving in memory of Liliana. You know, we all love Sister Liliana. A ritual pouch. A worn pouch containing material for an unknown ritual. Skein of yarn. Skein of undyed woolen yarn. Blacksmith's tools, a new set of blacksmithing tools. Fine Orlesian vessel. Golden visage of proud Orlesian lion has been carefully carved into this vessel. Gold bead, a bead fashioned from pure gold, heavier than one might expect. Jeweled brooch, a large brooch or brooch, silver with turquoise inlay. Carved wooden jewelry box, ornate silver art piece, crafted in an antiquated style. Venatory ornament, ooh, a decorative element from a venatory staff. Cheater's deck. Cards for playing Wicked Grace include specially marked cards. Something, it sounds like something Varric would use, but I don't know. I don't think he's a cheater when it comes to Wicked Grace. I think he's skilled at it. Clay jar, stopper jar containing a small quantity of caustic liquid. 4 of those. Demonic bezoar. A smooth round stone that causes feelings of unease. Fabric hooks, sturdy hooks for hanging heavy fabrics. Large metal chunk, thick metal plate of dwarven origin. Mangled limb. Oh no! a severed arm that once belonged to a darkspawn. Empty oil lamp. Broken length of chain. Sturdy leather pouch for carrying coin and sundry items. Chrysolite resembles fire. Its color is enhanced by magic. It looks like red lyrium to me, but I guess not. A fine clay vessel adorned with carved feather details. Worn down rook. Ooh, that's us. From a chess set. That is us. Rose on YouTube says hopefully we can meet her in this game. Ooh, Sister Liliana. I remember her singing the Dawn Will Come song. She was like, the night is... What was that? I can't remember the lyrics in the song. The night is long and the path is dark. With her high-pitched voice. Look to the sky and one day soon the dawn will come. Oh yeah, this is her part. Bear your... No, that's Cullen's part, wasn't it? I can't remember. and yeah, I think it was her part. Bear your blade and raise it high. Steal your heart, the dawn has come. An intricate wooden carving of a high dragon. Okay. Nobody will remember they lost this. Are we sure? Did we check? Can we just not leave this at a lost and found? I feel like we're stealing from someone. I think so too, says Rose. Oh, I guess that is Liliana's line in that song in Inquisition. Hearty potato! Who wants a potato? I want a potato. Not just one, maybe like 3 of them. Turn it into a potato fry, with how Japanese calls French fries or fried potatoes. A staple food, some would say best served and cut in strips with gravy and curds. Yes, I agree, but ketchup would do too. And mustard. Minrathus White, a light and refreshing drink for humid to winter summers. I want to keep that. That's mine. Nug meat. No. Not nug meat. Please. Why? Liliana's not going to be happy about this. Definitely not. There we go. We'll sell this. I don't want Liliana to go through our backpack and see that and get mad at us. She's scary. A handwritten poem of reasonable quality signed by a long-dead Tevinter poet. I don't need that. A sheet of durable leather. Rations for the discerning traveler may contain meat. Earthen pot, simple but sturdy. Anders vessel from Anders. From Anders in Dragon Age 2. Oh, are you sure it's not from Anderfels? It's from Anders. From the mouth of a wooden sculpture, carved tooth, curious stone, gem-like stone with an unpolished surface. Darkspawn fangs, curved teeth from a darkspawn jaw. Delicate shroud, gossamer fabric that settles like mist. Empty coin purse, old coin purse with slit cut in the bottom. Someone stole from it. Field provisions, nutritionally dense, deeply unappetizing. Fresh breadstick. I want to keep the fresh breadstick. I breadsticks. Soft and warm with a faint scent of rosemary. Ooh, I hope it's also garlicky, you know. Olive Garden breadsticks, yum. A bundle of small dry sticks that's kindling for fire. A mineral dust, small flecks sparkle within the dull substance. Mysterious coin, a gold coin, inexplicably sticky. Yuck, I don't like that. A basic flower pot, simply painted. Polished blade, intricate and polished metalwork, it nonetheless tarnishes easily. Rosemary, a savory herb well paired with chicken or potatoes. I'll keep that. It's for my breadstick. Stonework urn, a plain clay vessel covered in mud and hay as a form of insulation. Ooh, I'm happy that the urn is insulated. Weaver's spool, a pool of thread used in weaving. Maybe they use it as storage for food. Worn handpick, a small handpick used for more delicate excavation work. There we go. We've sold everything. That those are our resources. Can we buy anything? I don't want to buy anything. There we go.
Safe
Thank you
travels.
for staying with us through that
When did the
particularly
troubles
boring
begin?
segment.
Recently, around the time Solus's ritual went wrong.
Oh, it's
The
Morgan.
animals sensed it right away, before
Hey.
we even knew. Whole
Hi.
flocks of birds scattered to the wind. I figured something wicked was brewing. Then the holler made scarce, and I knew for sure.
Nothing to say, Lady Morgan. Scott says, I like how she sells severed arms and rosemary in the same store. I feel like severed arms are supposed to be sold in to a black market dealer, a cultist of some sort. But I didn't sell the rosemary. Because that's for my breadstick. From Ireland's journal. Who's this Morgan? Okay, she doesn't know Morgan. Strife brought in a mage named Morgan. They have some kind of history. I don't care much for her. This is our forest. Oh, xenophobia. We've been defending it, and now she wanders in like she rules Arlathan? Farther down the page, after I wrote that, I asked her around about her. Morgan may be uppity, but I guess anyone with her family would be. What? They said her mother was Flemeth, a legendary witch of the wilds that we still tell tales about. She has a bunch of witch daughters all over the place. Some say Flemeth was immortal. Flemeth, if you don't know, has the spirit of Mythal, one of the elven gods, inside of her. So I don't know what that makes Morgan. Scary, I guess. They say Morgan's an incredibly dangerous mage. That she's into blood magic. She's a shapeshifter. She can turn into a dragon. Oh, in Inquisition, she did turn into a dragon. It was fun. She was advisor to the Inquisition, and she's had more lovers than trees in the forest. Is that a reference to Dragon Age origins? She wanders the world being mysterious, popping up whenever it suits her fancy. I don't know what's the truth or not, or what's truth or not, but I'm watching my back around her. Ooh. Ireland is suspicious of Morgan. I see. And we made her drink in the well too, so I would be too. I would be suspicious. I don't even know if she is in full control of herself, because as we know, in the events of Inquisition, if we make her drink in the well, she basically falls under the control of her mother, Flemeth, because she drank from the well of knowledge inside the temple of Mythal. And as we said, Mythal lives, the spirit of Mythal lives in her mother, Flemeth. So she spent all these years trying to run away from her witch mother, only to fall under her spell again, or under her control again. Ooh, I don't like those. I don't like those. What are those?
Well done.
But what are those? What is it? I don't like its face. Is it like one of those old darkspawn? Ooh, we've got a new quest, but we're here to help Harding, so I'm gonna do a save here in case we have to do that quest before we help Harding. Rose on YouTube says at least Mythalis Solus is best bud. That's true. I still don't trust her. Start quest! Okay. Let's help Harding practice her ability. Ooh, look at her. Oh no, she's still banged up. Will this ever heal? I want to help her. Do you need some ointment? Harding wants to get better at using her strange new abilities and heads to Arlathan Forest for some much needed practice.
This should be perfect.
Ooh, it's just the two of us.
It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
That's right.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
Okay.
I know.
Let me help
Come
you.
on.
Harding's encouraged that you think of her
Being
new
able
magic
to
as they
move the
get.
terrain's going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Right.
Let's try it out for practice.
Okay.
All right.
You can do this.
See this rock? I'm gonna move it.
You can do this, Harding. Yay! Oh, that didn't work. Oh.
Awkward.
Keep trying, do you need privacy? Use words? Use words.
Maybe if you used words?
Abracadabra.
Tell the rock what to do?
Why not?
Sort of.
Try it, try it.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! Oh, you are the worst. The worst!
Oh no, she didn't like that.
So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
You're protecting someone, just relax and have fun. Yeah, try imagining that you're protecting someone.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection.
That could be it.
Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have
protected someone?
I could have protected the people who matter.
Oh no. Wanna talk? Don't blame yourself. Look at what you did. Wanna talk?
I'm here for you if you want to vent.
And make us both miserable? Let's not.
Wingardium
I just want to
Leviosa.
enjoy the moment.
Says Rose on YouTube.
Being around you makes me feel lighter somehow.
How sweet. Your hair is so pretty. Let's do this more often. Let's do this more often.
We should do this more often.
Just you and me? People might talk.
About what? That we like doing stuff together? Ooh, scandalous.
Right. Right. Of course. Why would they talk?
Did you mean something else?
No. No. Of course not. I mean,
Ooh.
Are you blushing?
no. I mean,
How
yeah.
sweet.
You try moving rocks with your mind. I mean, I should go practice more.
She's so adorable.
Shouldn't I? I should.
Okay, that was I hope this is not her only companion.
I wonder what's up there.
Dialogue, or
Think you can find
rather
us a route?
quest.
Maybe. I'll take a look.
Ooh, just wait a moment. I hope this is not her only companion quest. Cause you know, in Inquisition you've got like 3 or something. Where are these rocks? Oh no! I forgot. All the protagonists in Dragon Age games rather cannot swim. Cannot swim at all. Water bad. Scott on YouTube says Liftus Rockus. Liftus Rockus. Ooh, might be moved. Stone Song is the name of her ability.
Of course.
Ah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. I love this.
Leave it to me.
I'm happy. Oh, you came back down for me. Oh, she looks so proud of herself. She was celebrating that small win.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
Rose says that does sound like an actual spell from Harry Potter. Liptus Ruckus. Stupefy. I do love spending time with Harding. We know her the most, or yeah, because of Inquisition.
Got it.
I feel closer
Well
to
done.
her than
Let's find another
any
rock
of
for
the
you to practice
other
The multitudes called out.
companions that we
Finding
have
solace in
so
each other.
far.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Ooh. That's scary. Okay, I'm scared now. You know how in the previous stream I said that I don't like people who has like stuff inside of them? Like Lucanus, like he could be a friend definitely, but I don't think I would romance him. Unless everyone in the chat wants me to romance him, of course. Because that's what we do here at Bunnhop. We do communal romance. But at this point, I feel like I can relate, or I feel like I can connect with Harding the most. But we still have a couple of companions to meet. We've got Tosh, we've got Davrin, and Emmerich. I think 3 more, right? So, and we also
Clear a path for us?
I also intend to spend time with Nev because I feel like I know her the least. We haven't bonded yet. If you look at the character window
You're getting good.
over here, the character window, we haven't. Sorry, the companions window, we haven't bonded at all. She hasn't gained any skills. But Lucanus is at level 2, Harding is at level 3, and Balara is at level 2 already. Scott says having demons inside must cause awful indigestion. Yeah. And, you know, that's not a very good
Try
thing.
another one?
Why not?
You wouldn't want to see your partner in agony and spending most of their time inside the restroom. Yeah, you wouldn't have time for each other. Indigestion. I'm just kidding.
You got it. There you go.
Demons
is really
inside of
helping,
you.
huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
Ooh.
So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic.
That's
Sorry.
interesting.
Just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean.
Don't be sorry, Harding. Ooh, a secret path. Good thing we came this way. Butterflies. This place is so romantic. I love it. I don't like that there is Van Harel staring down at us. What is everyone's favorite stone? Drop it in the comments below. Because she was talking about stones. Ooh, what can we do to unlock this? I cannot do anything at the moment. There is no tab. That means I cannot ask anyone, not even some of our other companions, through the ritual dagger. So maybe that's for later. Maybe we can come back to this area. Scott says having to poop in a bush mid-battle is not ideal. I agree. But also having to go to the bathroom while you're enjoying your time together is also not ideal.
I'm on it.
Which is why
Let's find a couple more.
I wouldn't want to romance someone with demons inside of them. With a demon or a spirit or an ancient consciousness of a titan or whatever's going on with Harding over here. I don't know. We'll see.
Does that happen a lot? Getting feelings that you can't suppress?
I don't know what you mean by a lot. Once a week? Once a day?
I just wondered if it's given you any insight into what happened.
Not so far. Maybe if I tried to reach that feeling more often?
Maybe. Your guess is as good.
It's no trouble for you now.
I know. This is great.
Okay, she's getting the hang of it. Rose on YouTube says, "Yep, not ideal. That's more of an emergency than fighting elven gods." Oh yeah. I know how that feels. You know, when you have my genetic disorder, which unfortunately Rose also has. That's why, you know, people are so confused. Like, what? You both have the same thing?
Stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
But yeah, we do have the same thing. Oh! There's a village jumper here.
Someone's in trouble.
But yeah, our genetic disorder is also an autoimmune disorder, and it affects your GI. We encounter a lot of GI problems, so we try to be careful with what we eat in terms of quality and cleanliness. But yeah, we gotta help that veil jumper. Ooh, another one for Harding. Scout's Compassion. We just equipped that for her earlier in the stream. Now we've got Spelunker's gear. Okay, gives 50% sunder duration. Packed, hardened leathers, perfect for traversing the harshest stretches of the deep roads. I don't know, I like my detonations better. We'll think about that. Off stream to see which one's better. But yeah, sundered probably is better than detonations, right? I'm not sure. Where do we go? Okay, we go down here. We fall down here and then activate that ladder.
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
And then we also have to take this power crystal and move it over there to build a bridge to help that veil jumper that sounds like he might be injured.
I can't move.
Nameless building. We've got a nameless building over here. Currently inaccessible. Let's go help him. Is he inside that? Is he inside that door? No.
Up over there.
It's up
I bet
there.
that's where he is.
Okay.
There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
We shall. I want to help him. I hope this is not timed. That's one thing I cannot do when it comes to games. Ooh.
How about if you move this rock?
Ooh. Let's go.
There he is. Let's hurry.
Yeah. Ooh, I almost fell. Hello, veil jumper.
Easy.
Maker. I thought I was dead for sure.
Not while Harding's here.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
My leg!
The rocks. How did you do that?
Says Scott.
I
Ouch, my leg. What happened? Oh no. Oh no.
Harding?
Are you okay?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh.
Sister, I feel you.
Who is the
Touched
oracle?
by the ancients as I was. Find me.
This sounds
Look to
ominous.
those closest to the stone and find me.
Close to the stone, a dwarf.
What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I feel concerned for her.
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety. And then we'll talk.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ugh. Okay.
Scary stuff. Spoopy stuff. Scott Crosby says, sorry, got a SpongeBob flashback. Ooh. I can't place it. I can't remember exactly what episode it was. It's from. My leg. After practicing her newfound gifts in Arlathan Forest, Harding has learned to call upon the ability reliably. Ooh, I forgot to turn off my PNG, but that's okay. While on her excursion, however, she was interrupted by a mysterious voice that only she could hear. The voice told Harding to seek those closest to the stone for the answer she seeks. Of course, she has to seek out other dwarves to understand this gift better, I guess. We got Secrets and Memories, rare keepsake for Harding. A memento from a friend gifted before parting ways. The pin is the shape of an owl swooping down to snatch its prey. There was an area there that... Ooh, yay, we leveled up. That says currently unavailable, so we might be able to go back
Trouble
there.
nearby.
What are these stuff? They look like... they look weird. I don't like them. Thank you, Harding. But yeah, even though we chose the romance option for Harding at that time, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm kind of concerned.
Better be ready.
Okay, so we are back here. I'm happy. How can we get over there? I wanna get there. I wanna go back. Oh, okay, never mind. We've been there before. So we're back here where we practiced with Harding. And conveniently, the resources have also respawned. Good for us. Twice the loot, as they say. I don't think people say that, but... I would love to start a new thing. A new... Oh, okay, that's scary. I don't know what happened, but that is unusual and unexpected. But I want to start a new catchphrase. A new catchphrase that says twice the loot. I don't know. I'm just totally random today. Scott says, a little crazy is fine, lol. If you say so. I guess a little crazy is Oh, were we meant to go up? I'm not sure. Who is casting all this? We have to be careful. It spices things up. A little crazy. It spices things up. So it's not boring and predictable, I guess. Can we go back here now? Yeah, we can. But that one is still sealed. And I'm not particularly sure what we have to... Ooh, there, okay. Unbind wards. I guess through Solus's dagger again. I don't understand how we can call on a companion, even if they're far away from us, to do something for us through the dagger, but... And I'm not sure if that was Balara helping us, or is it just dagger? I don't really know. I guess not. Because it didn't have her... Ooh. That was a codex entry. It didn't have her face on it. Which one was it? Which one was it? Is it this one? Oh yeah, notes on mystery substance from a scroll found in the ruins, translated from Elven by Belara. I have begun my test in earnest of the substance Atrahel brought back. To properly test its efficiency, I thought it prudent to see what effect it might have on another. Given his position, I of course chose Atrahel. He is unwitting, of course, as has always been the case with him. Oh, okay. Impressively, despite its anti-magic properties, it seems to have filled Atrahel with renewed vim and vigor. How curious! I will continue to monitor him to record whether the change is permanent, but regardless, it is quite promising to see such profound results at such an early stage. What? This... Wait, what? Belara is testing stuff on people who don't know that they're being tested on? Because he's unwitting. Wait, what? Belara, I thought that you were a good kid. I didn't expect that she would do something like this, but oh well. I guess I don't know her well. What kind of substance is it? Is it testosterone? Testosterone? Because his vim and vigor was renewed. Okay, in the same hand as the other sets of notes, Belara. Okay. Alright. I wonder what substance that was. Elven testosterone. Rose says Belara is not so innocent after all. Right. Scott on YouTube says if they start talking to the kitchen knives, then maybe rethink your choices. That is a good time to to consider breaking up, I guess. Oh my. That's just so funny. Thank you for that, Scott. That is wisdom right there. I hope you're not speaking from experience. Let's go climb this raised stone up. Or rather climb up that raised stone. I can't even talk well. Who was casting that thing, I wonder? That red area of effect thing earlier. I wonder. Ooh, can we not go over there? No, we can't. Because Rook can't swim. I still don't understand why Dragon Age companions, or rather protagonists, don't have any swimming skills. They drown in the shallowest of waters. Not so heroic. Not so heroic after all. There we go. Scott says, evidently not seeing as I'm currently still breathing. Evidently not seeing as I'm currently still breathing. But maybe you managed to dodge it. Dodge the harm. But I'm glad that you didn't encounter anyone that crazy. And I hope you never will. This is still currently inaccessible to us. No. I wonder why, but now we have this. Someone set up shop here. Ooh. Who could it be? Could it be the injured Veil Jumper? Or could it be someone else? That gave us Imperial Weave? Okay. Inside jars with skulls on them? I don't see how, but okay, maybe they are kept inside they were kept inside of jars. I don't wanna break that wagon. That's mean. Some doors and mechanisms have large locks on them. Break them with a simple firm strike. That is definitely not a door or a mechanism. I'm glad we came back here, because, you know, we missed a couple of stuff, or maybe they were not previously available to us when we were trying to help that veil jumper. Oh, there we go, another raven. Morrigan, stop spying on me. Stop spying on me, Morrigan. What's the problem? Rose on YouTube says, or maybe they find it fun talking to inanimate objects. That is one possibility. That is one possibility. But also, knives are dangerous, so. Who knows what the knife might be telling them, right? It's a scary thought. So we are trying to find some sort of mechanism that we can break to get to that area there. Is this a mechanism? No. I can see those red stuff. Ooh. Now there are 2 Morrigans. I guess that's not Morrigan after all. They are just ravens or crows. I'm trying to find a way to get there. Do you think... Everyone in the chat, do you think I should break this thing? Do I break this thing? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with this. But... Oh, can I do that? Oh, yay, we did it! I'm happy. I'm glad we didn't have to break that particular thing. This looks bad. Amazing. Amazing. I knew it was gonna happen somehow. I'm glad we didn't have to break the table and the wagon and all of that. Okay, that leads down, but I want to go up first. We've got a ladder here. Scott says, lol, it's a hobby.
A useful shortcut if we ever need it.
On the light note, I'll have to skedaddle. Great seeing you guys again. Thanks for the good vibes. No problem, Scott. You're always welcome here, and I hope you get a good night's sleep. Until next time, Scott. Thank you for dropping by and entertaining us, or gracing us rather, with your presence. Ooh, is that a, no, that's not an Eluvian. That's a sealed doorway. Okay, can we enter this? No. No. Ooh. I guess not. Maybe there is another way. Do we go down first? They said something about a bridge of some sort. We have been here. Oh, sorry, there. We've been there. Rose says, so great seeing you, Scott. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope you have a great week and weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week, Scott. Thank you for tuning in.
I bet it came in handy.
Amazing.
You have to hand it to the ancient elves. They loved their statues. Such craftsmanship.
Oh no.
Handmade from stone.
People have been killed for less.
Oh, Lucanus. Oh. We shouldn't be making puns around Lucanus. We should keep in mind that he is an Antivan crow. Oh no. He is not fond of our puns. He might punish us for our puns. Okay, dead rock. Dead rock. you can go and use
I'm on it.
their eternal hymn. I thought it was called Stone Song. They changed it to Eternal Hymn? Okay, then. I also do that. I also change my mind when naming things. That is common. Tattered Bridge. Ooh, power crystal. Oh. This is so fun.
You've been on this contract from the beginning, right?
I guess so.
What's your assessment of the targets?
Honestly, anybody the Venatori get excited about is trouble.
That's the truth.
Oh, I guess I cannot climb up while I'm holding the power crystal.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
A little bit of puzzle and platforming for us today. Ooh. Another accessory for us. Accessory, rather. Accessory. How do we get up there? That is the question. Oh. I guess not from here. We'll have to go around. A little bit of Monica in my... Wow, I'm so old. Am I not? Let me see. Will this help? We did it! Wow! On our first try? Someone like me who's not good at puzzles? I'm impressed. I'm impressed by my own self. I guess that didn't really work. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go. But we can also move the power crystal over here to build a bridge to get there. Ooh, get up there. There we go. And then we can bash that so that we can build ourselves a way to traverse to that location. And then we put it back here and climb up. There we go. Ooh, scary, scary, don't look down. And then put it over there. That unseals that, oh, okay, it doesn't unseal it yet. Oh! And then you can zip line down, back down again, it seems. I see now. So we'll have to take that power crystal, I think. I guess that built that bridge. Because that other power crystal node, is that a node or that place over there? That thingy over there is busted. Camping gear for Belara. Another one? I'm not sure. And then we'll have to place it somewhere. That doesn't sound good. I'll place it over here. Because I think I cannot do combat. I can't do combat while I'm holding a power crystal. And then we can zip line down there once we're done. It's really fun. I feel like I'm enjoying the puzzles in this game. Ooh, 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 ooh. Better than in Inquisition. Thank you, and I love how motivating the companions are. They praise you a lot in this game. So we can put this power crystal over here. I think the puzzles in this game are more suited for us. Shortcut unlocked. I feel like I should save here and then go back down, maybe? Well, I'm not really sure. I want to go back down here. We can always climb back up, rather. Anything else? Oh, okay. I see. I remember that hand from earlier. I know now we can climb here and go back up. That's so good. I love it. So this area here is just really meant for like a small, slightly small open world, semi-open world exploration. I wouldn't say it's open world. It's still a little bit linear. But I'm enjoying it. I love it. And we can also zip line back down in case we missed something. We've taken that resource. We should try to go around to see if there's anything. Oh, okay, we climbed up that ladder, I remember. I love that in this specific part of the game they allow you to go back. Ooh, a nug! Hey! What was that? There was like a green thing. They allow you to go back and see if you missed anything, which is very useful because, you know, I keep missing things. That's why I keep having to make chill play extras. But in the main quests, I feel like they don't really allow you to go back, which is unfortunate. Okay, we have been here. I remember we cannot go and enter that particular area. So it was just a loop? It was just a loop? Alrighty then. Ooh! There is that one new quest available for us. Okay. But is it this way? Or is it the other way? It is this way. Oh! Did I not already okay, we missed that area here because we went up immediately. There is this area here that we haven't been to. Okay then. Let's go and explore it. I wonder what lies ahead. Ooh. These lights. Do they serve a purpose, or are they just there to indicate, to kind of like remind you of where you've been and where you haven't been? Ooh.
This could be one of the Evanuras. Might even be Gillenane or Elgernon.
What sort of person wants to be worshipped as a god?
That looks like Gillenane to me. I'm not entirely sure though. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. Investigate!
This artifact isn't working right. Maybe if I looked at the crystals it's connected to.
Okay. Let's track that quest. The magic of the ancients. Let me check my quest journal. The magic of the ancients. Hidden among Arlathan Forest ruins are clues that hint at a buried secret. Find crystals to charge the artifact. Hidden. Okay, it's the same thing. This looks quite dwarven to me. It's more dwarven than elven. But I could be wrong. Can we climb up there? No, we can't. We'll have to take this path, and one of the crystals is over there. I'll have to BRB. I'll have to be right back. I'll have to go AFK rather. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. about that. I'm back. There we go. That was a rather long BRB. Probably the longest BRB screen that we've had in the stream. Sorry about that. But I had to, you know, take care of myself, basically. Ahan covers on YouTube, or Ahan covers on YouTube with the emotes. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Is it pronounced Ahan covers or Ahan covers? I hope you are doing well today. Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, or Thursday morning or afternoon. We have a chest over there that we have to get to. I just don't know how. Oh, okay. There is a path here. There is another path over here. There are two paths. Ooh, sorry about the emote. There we go. We've got one of the crystals, but we can also climb this ledge. There we go. Rook can use this. Oh, Tinker. Okay, that is Balara's skill. So we are calling on Balara's knowledge and skills and all that. Even if she is far away from us, she is currently at the lighthouse. Book of Ritual, did he say a waxing crescent or waning? Ooh, moons. I didn't catch it. His words come too quickly. He has spent eons wanting to impart his wisdom. Is it an archive spirit or some sort of ancient spirit? And it cannot be contained. A dam finally broken. A deluge of, or yeah, is it a deluge? A deluge of lost knowledge. This note follows pages of scrawled instructions for a magical ritual. Okay.
The person who set this up was in contact with someone, or something, from the Fade.
But they weren't successful in trying to understand it, I guess. Trying to gain that knowledge. Okay, that just goes down. Let's go the other way. Soap McStavish is on Twitch. Welcome back to the stream, Soap. How are you doing? And what did you have for lunch? That's always the question. Food is always a good question.
What's it like when you use your magic?
Oh,
We do love
like
talking about food here.
I'm touching something vast and eternal. A well deep inside.
Ah, not so much like possession.
No, but it was terrifying the first time it happened.
That I understand.
Interesting. The way she feels is different from how Lucanus feels. Okay. That is two different things. Lucanus is possessed by a demon while... Ooh, a power crystal. While Hardane has unlocked some sort of ancient connection with the Titans. And that's just my theory, of course. Zipline to the other side. Okay, let's take that. Soap says, I had ramen! Also, Soap says, I'm good. How are you? Good to hear that you are doing well. We are quite good as well. Just a little bit exhausted from recording voice dialogues and all of that. Ooh, that is poisonous. That gave us necrosis. For our upcoming Ragnarok Online lore video. But we are doing okay. Thank you for asking. And I'm so happy you had ramen. What kind of ramen is it? Is it just like a regular pork broth ramen, or is it a salt-based ramen, or a soy sauce-based ramen? I love ramen. collected notes on history. His stories about Arlathan draw me in. Sometimes I forget that I'm supposed to be writing as he speaks. Our legends denounce some of the greatest of the elves, consign them to oblivion. The injustice is galling. He won't be called a forgotten one, and he shouldn't. That fate was forced on him. Okay, so now we are gonna learn more about the forgotten ones. Interesting. I'm happy. Because I guess in Dalish legends or mythology, they think that there was a war between the Forgotten Ones and the Evanurs. But the truth could be like they're all just ancient elves, they're just two different factions and all of that. So the spirit that this person was talking to is a Forgotten One. Did we miss anything? I guess not. Rose on Twitch says we've been busy with the video and didn't manage to sleep well, but are all right. That is true. But Rose is doing so well with her voice acting. She's voicing 4 characters. Okay, we've got a chest over here. It was a chili broth, yeah! Rose loves chili, anything chili, anything spicy. A codex! And it gave the caretaker more power because it's a memento. They handwrite, young as elven artifacts go, the right, the last to reach back, not grasping, but bidding farewell. Don't mourn what we were, because while we endure, it has not died. Very melancholic in tone.
And another Fenharel altar.
Ooh, more treasure. More treasures for us. I always seem to find it difficult to find just the right area to stand on to activate this thing. There. No! There we go. I had that problem in Inquisition too. I guess it's a UI issue for me. Okay, it's facing that way. But we cannot go that way. If it's a chili broth ramen, could it be tantanmen? The spicy ramen? I wonder. There is a door over here, but it is locked. It makes that sound as if you're trying to push it open, but it's jammed, or rather, it's locked from the inside. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I guess we cannot interact with it. Ooh, thank you for following Strawberry Rainfalls. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome to the stream, Strawberry Rainfalls. I hope you are enjoying your hump day. Today is hump day. Unless you are in Asia like me and it's already a Thursday for you. But it also means the weekend is almost here, so I hope you are enjoying the last few busy days of the week. How do we get to that Fenharel treasure? I wonder. Because it is facing that way. Facing that way. There is a chest over there too. Is it down there? I guess. We'll just have to explore more to find out. Oh, it's down there. I'm guessing there is a way to activate a bridge of some sort. If I don't fall down to my death. Oh, Soap on Twitch says it's called Shinramyun. Oh, I am very familiar with the brand. That is delicious indeed. I like that one. So we have to go down, I guess. Okay. Did that activate the bridge or not? Or not? Oh, okay, that is just one of the crystals, so we have to power down. Strawberry Rainfalls on Twitch says, it's very warm in my country. I couldn't do a warm meal. No, that's okay, Strawberry Rainfalls. I know how it feels. I love somewhere really warm too. Oh, there is that thing over there. Can we need a power crystal. I'm gonna save and attempt to jump down. So that's all right. Oh no. Oh, we did it. Kinda. We did it. Yay. Woohoo! Good job, team. Oh, I could have also climbed up this way, I guess. Sometimes, I still eat. Okay, last night I made instant ramen because we had this pack of Ichiran ramen. Ooh, and how do I go down there? So, yeah, I had a Rose and I had a late night snack, and it was Ichiran ramen. Even if it's hot in here, in this this area, the retro realm of bunnhop, it's still okay to eat a little bit of ramen once in a while, as long as you're in an air-conditioned room, of course. And Rose says, I hope you managed to cool yourself, Strawberry Rainfalls. I agree. And she adds, the summer heat. Right. The summer heat is unbearable. Strawberry Rainfall says, yep, usually isn't bad here, but I've been dying. Oh no. I hope you've got some sort of tool that can help you cool yourself down, like an air conditioning or a fan. Soap McStavish on Twitch says, I think the hemisphere swapped weather because it's getting cold here in Australia. Oh yeah, because I think it's almost winter your part of the world, right? At this time. How do I get there? There are all these places that oh, okay, through here. Here is the Fenharil statue. I'm happy. That improved our strength with the Veil Jumpers, or our bond with that particular faction. I just have to find a path to get there. I wonder how we can get there. I cannot see any power crystal that can help us get there. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oop. Dead rook. Oop, oop, oop. Strawberry Rainfall says, no AC in this country, but I have my trusty fan. Ooh, I'm still glad that you have a fan. That's very important. And Rose says, oh no, sorry to hear that weather keeps getting worse and worse. I agree. How do we get down there? Oh, can we... Maybe we can...
wing thing. Do you do that on purpose?
I don't. Why?
So you just naturally look amazing when spite helps? Some people get possessed and become mounds of pulsating flesh. You get wings.
Exactly.
Lucky me, my demon has a sense of style.
Oh, good for you, Lucanus. Ooh, I guess not. I guess we cannot point it over there. Yeah, global warming is a thing. It's a very sad thing. Oh, maybe I can point it over there. The other side. Oh no! We have to go around. Go back up, climb back up. I'm sad, but that's okay. Rose on Twitch says, Soap, oh yeah, I think it's winter where you are. Do you prefer summer or winter, Soap? I remember talking to Scott earlier in the stream, and I said that the only times I can enjoy going out and enjoy the great outdoors is when it's spring and fall. I don't go out in the winter. I don't go out in the summer. Not really don't go out, but I prefer to be indoors most of the time during the summer and the winter, because in the summer it's too hot and humid to go out. I don't like being sweaty. But also in the winter, when you go to the malls or any sort of building that is air conditioned, it tends to be stuffy. Yay, we did it! It tends to be a little bit stuffy, you know. The heater and the air conditioning makes it all stuffy and it's hard to breathe. Strawberry Rainfall says, do you stream often? I want to make sure I can catch the next one too. We try to stream, is it Wednesday your time today, or is it Thursday? Because if so, if it's Thursday morning or afternoon right now for you, then yeah, we do stream Thursdays and Saturdays. But if it is Wednesday evening or night for you right now, then that means we stream Wednesdays and Friday nights. Rip Page, he speaks to me through the veil. I cannot see him or hear him or touch him, but I listen with my soul and my heart responds. I am alone, but I'm never alone, because he is with me. Vorashivan, you will be so proud of me. I can't wait to tell you all about it when it is done. Okay, I guess this person really is so enamored with this forgotten one that they are communicating with through the Fade, or yeah, exactly. The person or the forgotten one is in the Fade and they are in the waking world. Promise of Glory, a relic that claims prehistory when gods wrote decrees of coming ascension. There are fewer hands, the first warnings of betrayal, and the change that would eventually claim all. Sinister. Sounds sinister. It sounds ominous. And yeah, thank you so much, Strawberry Rainfalls. I hope you enjoy our stream. Oh, my PNG is not moving. Sorry about that. I wonder why. Doot doot. I guess my PNG just died. Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh, I've got my Dremora voice for a second. Just a moment. I'll have to do a Control-Alt-Delete for my PNG tuber. I'm not really sure how that happened, but sometimes it does happen, and I'll have to reload it. Oh yes, so Strawberry Rainfalls, do you play Dragon Age? Are you a fan of Dragon Age? Because these days we stream Dragon Age, ooh, I'm back, and Oblivion Remastered. Strawberry Rainfall says, better to be freezing cold than warm. Well, I appreciate your opinion. I guess you love the winter, but for me, I don't know. they're equally bad. And the only winter I've ever experienced is Tokyo winter. And also Kanagawa winter. So they're just Japanese winters which are kind of mild compared to winters in the northern part of the world, you know, in North America or in Europe. But I still don't like it. Soap says, Rose, in about 3 to 4 days it will be winter. Ooh, Ooh, I hope you stay warm, Soap. And Strawberry Rainfall says, perfect. Thank you. Rose on Twitch says, Soap, we could use some winter chill. I agree. I hope you have a pleasant winter, she adds. And So says, haha, my PNG will freeze sometimes. Yeah, it does happen. I'm surprised that I caught it. Because sometimes I wouldn't be able to, I'm not able to catch it because I'm too immersed in the game. And Rose says it seems that it happened just now. Okay, so I'm happy that I caught it early. Strawberry Rainbow says I've never heard of it before, but I'm very intrigued by the game. It is a beautiful game. What kind of game do you usually play, Strawberry? And Rose says, oh really, it must be software or OBS. I think it was the software. These days, maybe I need to update it. These days it tends to
That's all the crystals.
freeze sometimes.
Hopefully that fixes the artifacts.
Okay, now we can go back. We have unlocked that chest. We've read the note. We also got the memento. Rose says, Strawberry, I thought that I liked winter more too until I experienced winter. I agree. Okay, so one thing I love about winter is that you can enjoy hot drinks. When we were living in Japan, I did enjoy lemon tea and also just like the black oolong tea. No, sorry. It was rooibos tea. It wasn't oolong tea. Oolong tea is a little bit plain for me, but I still enjoy it as long as I add a little bit of something like lemon, or yeah, I would say lemon. I guess is my favorite. But yeah, it's rooibos tea, and then hot lemon is also good. And then you can also enjoy hot chocolate and soups and all that. But another thing that I love about winter is that you can enjoy winter fashion. So layering is fun. You know, putting a dress on and then a cardigan on, or a jacket on while you're wearing leggings or jeans or pants or whatever, and then a coat on. So in terms of fashion, it's more interesting than entering the summer.
That's a person, or it was, and it came out of the Fade.
Oh really?
Does not like this. It's familiar to him. Rituals to encourage possession.
Might
Yeah,
be best if we stop tampering.
you can
The
see
forest
that
will
thing.
reclaim it.
Yeah, that is a person. Is that the spirit from the Fade? That unknown, what do you call that? The unknown Dalish elf was talking to? I'm just presuming it's a Dalish elf, but I'm not quite sure. It is an unknown writer of the notes. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Oh, there. Strawberry Rainfall says my PNG also freezes, but I never catch it. That's alright. It happens a lot when you're multitasking. And Rose says, or asks, rather, oh, really? Do you stream too? And Strawberry says, I like games like Animal Crossing, Stardew, but I also love puzzle games. That's so cool. I'm not particularly good with puzzles, but I admire people who are great at puzzles. And I love cozy games too, like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Strawberry responds to Rose with, haha, yeah, it's easy to say you like it until you're outside getting frostbite. Oh no, not frostbite. I don't like that. Rose, thank you for the hype emotes. And Strawberry adds, yes, I stream on YouTube, so I made a Twitch to move over here too. That's so cool. I love dual platform streaming. I feel like my streams are geared towards YouTube viewers more. I'm not really knowledgeable of like the Twitch culture and the hype trains and the bits, but I'm learning. And Rose says, we really enjoyed playing Animal Crossing co-op. Yeah, New Horizons. That was really fun. And Strawberry says, Rose, ooh, co-op, I need to try sometime. Yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons was a fun game to play. It's just that I don't really agree with the feature that where the time passes, even when you're not playing it. Even when you're not playing the game, the time passes. So if it takes you months to return to the game, your villagers might start to hate you, and then you know, like the vegetables or the flowers that you planted, they're not going to be as good, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what sorts of penalties you get from not playing the game for a long time, but I don't like seeing the villagers sad. That's why I've stopped playing it. Bloodstained letter. Someone must perform the ritual while another becomes the vessel. Ooh, Lucanus was right. That person was the mystery writer, basically. Whoever they are. Or they were, because I'm not sure. Maybe they were possessed. Maybe they'd been possessed and they're no longer with us. But yeah, the mystery writer was basically tempted or seduced by this spirit from the Fade, who claims to be a forgotten one, to perform this ritual, which is scary. I have agreed to be the latter, the vessel. I am not proficient in magic. There is just no other choice. If the rite succeeds, I will be different, but know that I will always love you. I do this for us, for our future, for the little ones. Eternally yours, Vare, or Vire. Vare, I guess. That is a scary thought. I guess that's all that we have here in this particular area, the Jagged Ruins. Do we have any other thing to unlock here? Let's see. Let's do a once over. Let's do a once over. Strawberry Rainfall says, yes, I don't like that either, so I've become a time hopper. Oh yeah. I know of that, I would say, loophole that allows you to change your Switch's time, your console's time, so that you can go back in time and make sure that you don't face any penalties. Any penalties for not playing the game. But yeah, I just don't understand that. I wish they had a mod or something so that we can sometimes, you know, take breaks, because I don't like daily routines. I am someone who is averse to routines at all. I'm not really fond of routines. So, when it comes to games too, sometimes because I have a lot of hobbies, and I also have a lot of, you know, special interests and games that I play. So most of the time I would take a break from a game for a couple of months, sometimes more than a year. So it does feel like the game is punishing us for giving some sort of penalty. Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to come back here, because I don't see any way to unlock this. I thought that removing the crystal would have unlocked it. But I guess not. Maybe we will be back at this mystical tower some other time. We can always come back up here. There is also the fast travel. But yeah, I wish there was some sort of a mod. Strawberry Rainfalls! Thank you for the emote. I love that emote. And they say the emotes are so cute. Thank you, thank you. I feel happy hearing that. I appreciate it. The emotes are made by Lunaria, our emote artist. They are the best.
There must be lots to do in
Love those emotes.
Anything you recommend?
Killing Anta or Venatori?
There are only two choices.
Sorry.
No, I feel bad that Treviso is, what do you call that? Currently under, threat from the Antam and also the Venatori. Is there really nothing that we can do? Can we not kill that guy? No. I guess we'll just have to return to it some other time. Oh, thank you for the cute emotes, Rose. Nice, very nice Cora and Bun emotes. I love them. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. That's all we can do with the time that we have left. We can try to move back down so that we are in position for our next stream. Another zipline. Can you zipline up? I guess so, but we don't need that at the moment. And then we'll pass by this hand again where we... Ooh, nugs! Where we did a couple of hand puns that Lucanus didn't really appreciate, so... But that's okay. If he doesn't like them, he doesn't like them. We've been there. There's that room that we cannot enter just yet. So we'll go back down here. I love that you can do this to the crates. You can just break them. We've been there. We have solved this puzzle. Sometimes you get additional resources by breaking the crates. I also, I forgot to tell you that while I was doing, or I was recording footage for the Chill Play Extras, I kind of edited or modified the face of our rook over here. A little, just a little. But she still resembles me. Because that's what I do. I'm not sure how everyone else do it, or everyone else does it rather. I am very intrigued to know how you create your characters when you play games. Wait, we were just here. We were just here! No. I wanna go back here. Very bad at reading maps. So sad. We're just walking in circles now. Seeing the same nug. I wonder how we get back down. Oh, it's through here. Okay, I get it now. That room is currently inaccessible. I guess we have to progress through the plot further. Or maybe a companion will unlock it for us. Okay, we've got a place over there that sadly we cannot go to just yet. Maybe it is connected to that room that is currently inaccessible for us, or we'll have to go through here. Strawberry Rainfalls on Twitch says I would definitely get lost playing a game like this. I know. It's so hard. Even if it's not really open world, it is still more linear. It's still confusing at times. But it is fun. I would say that it's definitely less challenging, especially if you play the Storyteller, the easy mode, is less challenging than other games. Okay, here we are. We are back at the main area of Arlathan Forest. Now we've got all these demons. I'm not particularly good at playing games, but I enjoy this more than Inquisition. The combat of this game. I love that I can dodge. I'm not sure if you can dodge an Inquisition. Maybe you can. I just forgot how to. Ooh! A spirit!
No way through the rock. Walls closing in darkness, closing in. Voice is gone. No one is coming. I can't get a breath. Oh, please let me see him one last time.
Oh no.
Maybe if we found the people the spirit's talking about, that might help.
Okay, I was about to end the stream, but this poor lady spirit needs help. I might as well, we might as well help her before we end the stream. I feel bad for her.
Trapped. Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to die. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet.
I've seen spirits overwhelmed by bad emotion. Eventually, they turn.
Yeah, they turn into
The
demons.
spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
That's possible.
Help me.
We shall help you.
I can't move. Why can't I move? Can't feel my legs. They're not legs.
Oh, poor spirit.
Splinters in my veins. Stop it! Stop it! Grab the axe.
Yeah, in this universe, spirits aren't really the spirits of dead people. They're more like innocent beings. And they are drawn to negative or positive emotions. And if it's a negative emotion, eventually they turn into demons. So there's that. Oh, we got a rock that Harding can help us open.
Right.
Rose says it is a big game, but the previous Dragon Age was open world, so there are more places to get lost in. I agree. I'm sure we.
Any ideas what that does?
Ooh,
I've
that's
come
scary.
across ancient elven artifacts before, but they're usually broken. Some of this looks brand new.
Maybe
Interesting.
it's connected to all the floating ruins.
Maybe someone placed them here. So I'm pretty sure we missed out on a lot of things in Inquisition, especially because it had a lot of other additional features and mechanics, like the war table, there's like crafting and all of that. And we weren't really able to focus on it or do much about those things. Because it was just too many. There were just too many things. We've got 3 DLCs too for Inquisition. But Veilguard being a bit more linear helps, because I feel like if we miss a chest or something, we are able to go back and retrieve the thing in the chest. It's just that, you know, you'll have to reload a previous save when it comes to main quests and side quests. I would say main quests. Main quests don't allow you to go back. There will be areas where you'll be locked in and you'll have to just keep progressing. You cannot backtrack, but I think the side quests allow you to backtrack, so there's that, thankfully. And then Strawberry says, amazing, lol. Yeah, it is. Open world, you can get lost quite easily. And you also can, what do you call that? Miss out on a lot of things. But it's also fun. Ooh, we've got another one of
Another
these
statue.
owls.
There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls.
Okay, we've got a chest. So right now we are doing some sort of a side quest in a semi-open world area.
Watch out!
Oh my, I love that. Explorer's Journal. Danger! I was wrong. These owl statues are dangerous. I think they've been booby-trapped by some nefarious force. Whatever noble purpose they once served has been twisted to ensnare foolhardy explorers like me. Beware. Writes Renee Limford. Oh, we were too late. We were too late. But that helped us open this small part of this area. And we got loot, 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 loot. Rose says she might turn. Yeah, she might turn into a demon. That's why I am in a rush to help her. Are we even going the right way? There are... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my, this is a long side quest, I think. It involves many different points here. So we might have to, yeah, I think we'll have to save this for the next stream. Let's just let Lucanus finish his sentence here.
Certainly knew how to build.
Aqueducts and ancient elves, yeah, they are great builders. We've also got enemies down there. I think they are venatory. So sadly, we will have to end our stream here at this point, and our next chill play Dragon Age the Veilguard series episode, that will be episode 8 next week. We'll just have to pick up where we left off, which is here. And we are currently doing the quest Spirits of the Dalish. Trouble befell a Dalish clan traveling through Arlathan Forest, and their fates have left scars on the area. We'll have to discover the fate of the Dalish clan by finding the clan's mementos. Okay. So I think it's more of like exploration and puzzles and all that. And then eventually we'll be able to hopefully help that spirit. Got treasure nearby, I guess. There we have it for today. I'm pretty sure we didn't miss anything, so there will not be any chill play extra for today's stream. But we did, we made the chill play extra for the previous stream, which we will upload next week. Or, yeah, I guess next Monday. But before we end, let's go do 2 saves. Let's make 2 hard saves, because that's what I usually do, in case the previous one gets corrupted or something like that. Before we end this stream, we will have to check what our Japanese word of the day is. What is our Japanese word of the day? Strawberry says it was super fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You are always welcome here inside the retro realm of bunnhop. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. We are a very chill community of like-minded people, gamers and creatives. And let me just check today's Japanese word. Because I have, I started this segment probably like a month ago, where at the end of every stream, I try to, let me get a BGM going. I try to impart my knowledge of the Japanese language for those who are interested. And today's word of the day is honto. We start like with basic words and all that. Honto means really. And if you are from Kansai area, which is Osaka, Kyoto, this will be honmani, or honmani. But if it's just the national language, Japanese, it's not a dialect. It's honto. So you say honto. If maybe your friend tells you a story, a rather interesting story, but you don't really believe them, you say honto. Really? It's a very basic word, but that is our Japanese word of the day. I hope you get a chance to use it this week with your friends and family. Maybe your sibling or your parent tells you something. You know, maybe they say something like, I hate winter. And you say, honto? Really? Okay. I guess that's one way to practice this word. You can just say honto to everyone, you know. Every time they say something like, I'm hungry. Maybe your classmate or your coworker tells you, I'm hungry, and you say honto. Just be sarcastic. And question everything. Okay, let me check the chat. Rose says, thank you everyone for watching. And she adds, it was so great to have you, Strawberry. Thank you for watching. Strawberry says, I'll definitely make the next stream too. Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you. We appreciate that. You're always welcome here anytime. You can always drop in and lurk or just, you know, come and visit for a couple of seconds. Anything's welcome. And Strawberry says, thank you, Rose. Rose responds with, oh, thank you. If you aren't able to make it but want to catch up on a stream, you can watch VODs on our YouTube channel. That is right. We always got VODs up on YouTube. And Strawberry says, ooh, interesting. And Strawberry adds, oh, that's good to hear. There's a YouTube too. Thank you. And they say, then you say you're wrong. They say you're wrong. Honto, and then you say you're wrong. And Rose with that bun laughing emoji. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you all on Saturday morning, my time. So that is Friday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And if you are living in Asia, that will be if you're living in Japan, that will be 11 a.m. Japanese Standard Time on Saturday. For more Oblivion Remastered streams. Until next time, take care, good night, and goodbye. Happy Hump Day!